I like big books that I cannot lie. You other readers can't deny. When a book walks in with a good plot base and a big smile in your face, you get sprung. Hi everyone, it's Jenny, and here is a video I promised a while ago, which is the biggest books on my TBR. So I count any big book to be a book that's over 450 pages. So here are all the books that are over 450 pages. Starting from the bottom. This is just coming in at 452. Let me look at my notes. 452 pages. It's Girl, Woman, Other, which I know I'll read soon because Woman's Prize. It has been shortlisted. Huzzah! And I just know that this is about, I think, 12 different women, and somehow they're still interlinked, and that's it. I will warn you, I know very little about most of these books. This is next up, which is 460 pages. Beware of Pity by Stefan Zweig, and I think this is set during one of the world wars, and someone recommended it to me, so there's that. Then a book that is very famous, and I have too long, is Sapiens, Brief History of Humankind, which I know people are way over, like Homo Deus, people are way over, so I'm hoping to read this year, if not before, for non-fiction November. Oh wait, it is, check my notes again. 466 pages. Not that you need to know this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Then at 480 pages, oh, it would help if it was not upside down, this is Lady Audley's Secret by Mary Elizabeth Braddon. This is one of my favourite English Penguin English Library even editions. Oh, so beautiful. And all I know is there's a woman called Lady Audley and she has a secret. That is literally it, and it's a sensation novel. It's very famous from Victorian period. Probably will read this in October, maybe I don't know, but I'm very excited to read this one. Sensation novels, ooh, and then a non-fiction book about a Victorian, it's Mr. Lear. Oh my gosh, this is so heavy. A Life of Art and Nonsense. So he wrote the, not fairy tale, the nursery rhyme, the Alan the Pussycat, among many other things, lots of other nonsense songs. But this is a really beautiful book. Look, it's got pictures and everything. And again, hoping to read this in non-fiction November or something. Anyway, the next one is a book that is, again, quite famous, I guess, Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell. And it, I think, goes through lots of different time periods, and again, they're all somehow interlinked, and there's like 8 different voices or like characters, I think, or periods. I don't know. I wanted to watch the film, but I was like, no, I heard the book was better, so I was going to read the book first. But it is, yeah, it's quite dense, and I think it was shortlisted for the, shortlisted for the book, and there you go. So hopefully that means it's half decent. Who knows? And then, oh, I haven't told you how long they are. Sorry. You're obviously all dying to know. Mr. Lear is 521 pages and Cat Atlas is 529 pages. And then just one page more, 530, we have All the Light We Cannot See. Look, winning the Pulitzer Prize. Woo! And this is definitely Second World War. I think it's set in France. Yes, Paris. There we go. And I know this is a child main character, but I really didn't know much about this, but my dad read it and lots of people have read it and said it's amazing. I know Jane Campbell loves this book, so high praise. Gotta be good. And I think it has really short chapters, just like a few pages long, so even though it's long, I always read things quicker when they've got short chapters. So I hope whenever I do read this, it won't take me very long. Then a book, oh my gosh, so many of these books are really famous and I just need to read them because I've heard so many good things about them. This is 534 pages, Alias Grace by Margaret Atwood. I got this when the Netflix show was coming out, and then did I read it? No, and that was years ago. So I think it's about an Irish servant who's accused of, I'm not sure if it's murder or some crime though, and it's like her testimony, I think. So that sounds great, you know, down for that. And I just need to read more Margaret Atwood. I'm gonna make such precarious piles here. Never mind. Then this is 587 pages, The Sea by Iris Murdoch. Oh, look at this cover. Look at it. Look at it. Beautiful. Beautiful. I know literally nothing about this. I just started reading it in a bookshop and it was really beautiful. And I was like, I'm gonna buy that. So I bought it. Then, oh, another non-fiction book. Oh, I've had this, I genuinely think, for 10 years. This is 1000 Years of Annoying the French by Stephen Clark, which, for everyone I know who's read it, all said it's brilliant and hilarious, and it's really kind of not just talking about the history of English and French wars and you know, argy-bargy that we've had. Argy-bargy, I love that phrase. Excuse me. But it also talks about things that people think are French but are actually English, like the guillotine. Apparently it was invented in Yorkshire. There you go. And I just think it will be a really interesting look, because I think the author is English but he lives in France. So it will be very educational, but in a fun way. And it is 645 pages, but big print. You know, we can get through this. I say we. It's just going to be me, really. Then a book I've also had for a flippin' long time, probably about 10 years. It's Crime and Punishment. It's 656 pages with this creepy eye that looks like slightly cross-eyed to me. And I am going to... Oh my gosh, the corner's creased. That's so sad. Sorry. I shouldn't care, but I care, okay. And I think, again, like, someone does a murder and I presume gets punished for it, but I don't know, there must be more to it than that if it's 656 pages. So, is that right? Yes. So, I hope to read this in May, slowly. Emphasis on hope. We'll see. And then a Victorian classic that's on my 20 classics I want to read list. That's one of a few of these actually. It's Armadale by Wilkie Collins. And how long is this? It is 679 pages. It's long, and it has small print. Rest in peace, my eyes. So, yeah, don't know much about it. I think there's a will, I don't know, some contestant over that. There normally is in some, there's a will in every Victorian novel normally, so, I don't know, but I'm you know, excited to read something by Wilkie Collins. Then a book that again has had a lot of hype. This is A Brief History of 7 Killings by Marlon James, which won the Booker in 2015. I've never read anything by him, and this sounds like quite a complex book. I've also been told there are not 7 killings, there are a lot more than 7 killings, and I think it's like loosely about Bob Marley, but not really just about that at all. And there's lots of different voices and characters, and this is 686 pages, and oh, wow, this is really small print. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's dense. But I really hope I enjoy this though, because it will definitely be a bit out of my comfort zone, and just to read something by a new author, always exciting. Alright, the other Wilkie Collins that I have is The Woman in White, which is 702 pages. Whoa. But these are always like, yeah, it's a decent size print, and they're floppy. I like that because it means you're not going to crack the spine. And I'm okay with this. I'm very happy with this. So there's a mysterious woman, and I think it's a kind of mystery, this one, I think. But I've deliberately like, made sure to not find out shit about it, and that's okay with me. And then, oh wait, come here! This biggest pile. Okay, we have Anna Karenina. Oh, I keep saying I've had these books on my shelves for years, but I really have. Sometimes people are like, oh, I've had this for 2 years, it's a really long time. I'm like, maybe I've had this since I was probably like 16, so don't feel bad. Very, very famous. I'm sure I'll love it. Does this have small print? This has small print. But you know, it's, I think, also got short chapters. And apart from the fact I've heard there are boring farming sections, I'm sure it's great. I'm sure. Then a book, which is this gap that you see here, is, oh, it really is chunky. The Luminaries by Eleanor Catton, which also won the Booker. See, I have a lot of Booker books that I buy because they win or they're shortlisted and then I don't read them. Story of my life. Yeah, in 2013, this is age, I don't think I'm born in 2013, but I've definitely had this for years. And this is, how long is this? 832 pages. Oh, and Anna Karenina's 811 pages, by the way. And this is, I think, set in New Zealand. Or maybe I'm just thinking that because I think the author is a New Zealander. But it's, again, I think it's a mystery, and it's a lot, I presume it's quite a lot to do with the stars, but it's in, I think, 8 parts, and it just sounds really interesting, and like historical fiction because it's set in the 19th century, and I'm just interested to read it because she wrote the screenplay for the latest Emma film, which I completely adored. I know this is very different, but it gives me real hope that I will enjoy her novel, so yeah, there's that one. And wait a minute. this might be over 450 pages. Oh my gosh, it is. This is 490 pages. I can't believe I missed this. Well, Ernest Hemingway, Thin Bell Tolls, another one I've had on my shelf for a long time. That's going in the pile. Brilliant. And then we have The Brothers Karamazov. Is that right? Yes. By Fyodor Dostoevsky. No, Karamazov Brothers. Why do I always say The Brothers Karamazov? Karamazov Brothers? By Dostoevsky. And this is a whopping 870 pages. Yeah, it's long. But I've been told to read Crime and Punishment first. And considering that is quite a bit shorter, I will do that. Maybe I'll read this in June if I really get on with Crime and Punishment. Maybe. I have a really short book by here. I have notes from Underground, and I might read that before any Dostoevsky, just to like get me into it. Be like, look at this nice short book. You liked that. Just read one that's 6 times the length. that's the plan. And then the biggest one. Wait, I actually didn't write down how many pages is this. This is The Mirror and the Light by Hilary Mantel. My God, how long are you? I'm scared. Oh, this is 875 pages. It's only just the longest, but you know, that's definitely long enough. I need to reread Wolfhall though, because I've read it, but it's years ago, and I need to read the Body before I can read this one. But I am excited because I adored Wolfhall, and even though I'm sure that like this probably isn't the best, I just feel like if it's this long, it probably could have been cut down a bit. Maybe it's unfair to say. Wolfhall was like 650 pages, I think, but still, I love this cover, and I'm very excited about it. Yeah, this has had all the hype, and it's just exciting that it's come out, to be honest, because Bring It the Body came out in 2012. That's a long time, Hilary, you made us wait. You know? Long time. That's 19 books, and actually it's quite a nice mix. There's a good amount of contemporary and classics and non-fiction. I thought it would just be classics, but I was very wrong, so that's exciting. And I hope to get through, I'm going to say at least 6, unless there's like a really low estimate, but honestly that will be a lot. I have read some long books, I should say, already in the year. Like I've read Martin Chuzzlewit and Vanity Fair. Like, I've read some really long classics for my PhD, so they would have been on this list. So I think I will have read like probably about 8 by the end of the year at least. But I think with readathons like October and Non-Fiction November, I might just try and read less books and read a few long ones instead. I say that now. I already know my TBR is probably going to be ridiculous and out of control as usual, but we'll see. But I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you've read any of these and like where you think I should start, or if you think any books are particularly good to read at a certain time of year maybe. Like sometimes books have a seasonal feel, you know? You know what I mean? I'm sure you know what I mean. Anyway, I will go away now. And I will see you soon. More bookish shenanigans. Bye!